Next, let's talk about navigating within a tab a little bit. So I am in the Live Summary Patch tab right now, which is where I can turn on channels. Let's say one full enter. How about one full enter, right? And I've turned on channel 1, but I know that I've patched more channels than what are being displayed in this tab currently. If I were to type in channel 21 full enter, you'll see that I've selected channel 21 and my screen has automatically jumped so that it displays whatever channel I have selected. Full enter, right? And so now I've displayed that. Now, if I want to scroll up and down to see what other channels are doing that aren't displayed, I can simply use my mouse wheel. You could probably use a trackpad, although I'm not exactly sure. I think it's a two-finger slide, right, to scroll up and down this list. If you also want to use the keyboard to move up and down the list, you can use the page up and page down buttons of your virtual keyboard. Let's look on the virtual keyboard. Page up and page down, right? And that moves us up and down the list. Now it's circular. Once it gets to the beginning, it will scroll down the list until it gets to the end, and then it'll take you back to the beginning. So in this example, we really only have 2 pages, but in a larger show, you may have more, right? So I'll just close my virtual keyboard. That's scrolling up and down. Within our tab, we also have some setting options. So with my Live Patch Summary tab selected, you'll see that there's a little gear. There's a little gear next to each one of these windows, and in that there are specific settings for this type of tab. Now I'm going to open it, and there are a lot of settings in here. I could close all the tabs. I could reset the columns. There's a lot of things in here that you may or may not want to do. And I have set this up by default so that it's usable for you easily from your laptop. The one command that you may want is the zoom in or zoom out. If I were to zoom out, you'll see that it's actually shrinking the size. I'm zooming out on my live table display. To close this settings, all I have to do is click anywhere away from the settings windows and it will close. And now you can see that I can see more channels, but they are much smaller. The same thing applies to the cue list. I can click on settings and I can say zoom out, right? Click anywhere away from it. Again, I would leave all of these options alone for right now. And you can see that I have, it's smaller, but I can see more information more clearly. So that's the little settings gear for each one of the tabs.